in. I'm watching you, News.
I'm watching you.
I hope not.
Well, you're watching us.
I'm watching you.
I'm watching you right there. I hope you're watching me.
Kura Sushi.
Submitted by Salmon Belly, please.
Still exists? I thought you guys said it doesn't even exist
No, it's
anymore.
coming back. It's coming back on the 5th.
It was under maintenance.
Under maintenance, so we're going.
We have to go.
That was close.
We need to come back for the
We have to
meme.
go back.
It's not very good anymore, but we should go back for
We should go back for the meme. For the meme.
Cause, yeah. A Japanese hotel has apologized for bedside assistant robots that allowed video and sound to be hacked. Oh.
To be sorry.
What do you mean by allowed?
Allowed.
Put on a billboard. Whoever wants to hack it, come on over.
Come on in.
So you could hack it and make it like play whatever sound you want it.
No, I think you can record the people that are inside the room.
You can like listen and hear.
So I'm imagining if it's what I think it is. So if it's a robot, people from other servers, they can log on to the server and then go through
Make
the
it
robot.
play.
And then they can just like tap into the robot and then just like hack.
Or what if you log into the robot and then you can have like, it's one of those robots, you know, one of those ones.
What do you mean one of those robots?
And then it's a wild night here on out.
I don't know if I'd want to log into that. But there's something for everybody, right?
Make him a jack off.
You're Japanese.
Henna Hotel,
The head nah.
which is owned by the HIS group, is a hotel staffed by robots. And guests can be checked in by humanoids,
Okay.
and reception bots are there too.
Wait.
Before you can even enter your room, there is a facial recognition that you need to go through. So the whole thing, I think the whole hotel is just themed as like a futuristic robotics hotel. So like you even need facial recognition to get in. And then there is a bedside robot that assists you with other things, which I assume has the facial recognition as well. And then
Are there a few of these in Japan?
I feel like there's a lot. It is Japan.
There probably
though.
are.
I've heard about the ones that give you room service, like they come with is that
Yeah, and like
food?
everything is just robots. You don't even deal with humans at all,
I've
right?
never heard of ones inside the hotel room with you.
I don't like that.
I don't want them inside my room. Apparently this one
Only be in there when I call you.
has a bedside robot that assists you with other requirements.
See, that's what I'm saying.
What does this mean?
I say it because it's a loose term. That's what it says in the article.
Oh, it's loose?
I assume though the robot like, I don't know, you need a glass of water or.
Yo, how fucking scary would that be though if it wasn't in your
You need a hand with that, sir?
Because like to turn on the light, don't you? We have like Google Lights now and shit. You know what I mean? So like I don't know, but
That's true. Google Home
But
is very convenient.
apparently
though.
several weeks ago, a security researcher, aka probably a hacker,
A hired hacker.
revealed on Twitter that he tried contacting HIS Group because they actually had like a unsigned, or I assume it's an unregulated code in their system, which had a tag and it allowed people to actually access the robot via any streaming app.
Yep.
Any streaming app.
Yep.
So allowed hackers to use a streaming app because it had a certain code that made it your streamers or hackers are able
Log
to.
into Netflix, watch it.
There's also
Welcome to YouTube Gaming.
because it's also used as a security system, so they could record if someone tried to like break into the room. That way, they could have like the face. So it makes sense that there'd be a central hub for them.
But I guess this code was
It's also security.
unregulated or unsigned, or I guess it sounds like some kind of loophole. It's some kind of loophole code. And the hacker said he only reviewed it to the public on Twitter because the hotel group
would not listen.
after a few weeks.
Tell the exact code and everything. I
think
he's like, hey guys.
I think you probably just brought up that it's a thing that he can do. So he's
Because
like,
I'm like, this guest there.
He said he brought the hack public after he did not hear back from the hotel.
That's the whole code he released.
is it?
That makes sense though.
Because most of the time, these corporations they won't respond until like you bring it out to like the public.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But then that sucks for anyone who's like staying in there at the moment. They're just like chilling. They
Can you
don't know
imagine on
anything
Twitter and
better.
you're just like,
Let me try this.
okay.
That's me.
The dude reportedly said you could access the cameras and microphones and even the robot remotely. Like he was able to do that.
Fuck shit up.
Yeah, dude.
He could watch and listen to anybody in the room.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
That's what he said.
That's why they listed him as a cybersecurity.
How many people did he watch and listen to before he made it public?
Yeah, right? He's just like,
He's like, alright, I'm bored now. I'll tell
it's
him.
like the guy who discovers it and just be like, I'm going to say that I discovered it next Friday.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this is where the sketchy part comes in because shortly after, obviously, the hotel issued an apology and said they have fixed the vulnerability now.
I would hope so.
But the cybersecurity expert also said like it's not surprising honestly anything that's connected to the internet nowadays is vulnerable to being hacked.
This is why I'm like, why do you keep putting this shit in rooms? Like, why keep
I
doing
really like
this?
my Google Home. It's very
I took
nice.
it out. I
Home
unplugged
is
it.
nice.
I
I'm
I want one in every room.
I keep it
Yeah.
in the kitchen. Like when I'm cooking, I want to turn on music, or I want to check a time. I put on a timer.
I have mine in my room, so that's why I'm plugged.
I took it out of my bedroom now, though.
Well, they have the switches on them. To like,
No, it's not. It's. I don't have the one with the
there's
camera
no-
on it. It's just the audio. But I'm like, I don't need them listening to me.
I mean, there is still a switch
yeah, there's a switch with audio too.
to turn off the mic.
Yeah.
It's like a manual.
But I can see your reservation about that. I can see your reservation about that.
That's what they want. You
I just like it too much.
Well, I'm pretty sure if it didn't work, someone would have been like, "This switch doesn't work." Like,
Yeah,
like people
until-
who break it apart. There are people who professionally break these things
until
apart.
someone finds out a way to work around it.
Yeah.
No, but like switches work manually.
Right. Until
Yeah.
they don't.
Are we talking about the Nintendo
Like
Switch?
the way circuits are completed.
Google Home is so convenient because there are times
It is very
when
convenient.
I'm just in bed and I'm so comfortable and the light switch is so far, I'm like, oh, hey Google, turn off the lights, please. And it just turns off. I'm like, cool, I get to stay in my comfy position. I don't have to move. I'm just in bed, relaxing.
That's what hackers are here for. They're here to listen to Julia be lazy. Google, turn on the lights.
Yes.
Turn on the lights, please.
I was gonna say this is why you don't wake up until like noon,
Yeah.
because you don't have to do anything.
I'm hella
try to listen to her,
comfortable.
like, what crazy things are happening here? She's like, should I go get boba?
No. I don't know. It's just between her and Nelson's. Nelson's just like,
You get
you
boba.
gotta wake up. You gotta
That's
wake
pretty
up.
much it.
Stop sleeping under all the clothes.
Dude, I didn't know he did that shit. All I just remember that he threw like hot laundry on me. I was sleeping. I was like, oh, it's so hot.
Don't you guys like doing that? It's pretty nice.
Only-
I don't know.
Yeah, if it's cold and you put like hot
Hot though.
Yo, you know what I do
Have you ever
enjoy?
microwaved your socks?
Okay. What the fuck? That took a turn.
Rice
No,
inside.
this is weird.
I've done it with rice. You have a hot pad.
Yeah.
I've never just been like, I got hot socks.
What I
Josh has done it.
Is washing and drying your blanket, doing all your bed sheets, and then just taking it out of the dryer and laying in it.
Nice. It's nice.
or have y'all like done laundry and like changed into like hot boxers?
Oh, that is yes, I
that's
love that.
good.
Pretty
I love
comfy.
that. I'm like,
I actually don't. I don't like a hot crotch.
Yeah, but on like a cold day, it's pretty comfy.
You should try it. You gotta try
Everything would be
Try it.
nice and warm. I'd be throwing that on. Okay.
But we start there.
you guys ever do laundry and throw it on the bed and you're like, I'm tired. I
Yeah.
don't want to fold anymore. Not even when it's hot.
All the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna just.
Yup.
sleep on the bed. Yep.
Only 9 out of 10 times.
Sometimes
And then you wake up just under it.
Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't push it away. I just sleep on top of it, and then I wake up and I like try and like fold it, and I like take up a t-shirt. It's all crinkled, and fucking wrinkled.
Oh, God.
Well,
I'll just wear this.
I can imagine you doing that.
yeah, it's me. Yeah.
Me.
Sometimes I'll like I don't want to move the laundry on my bed, so I'll just sleep on the floor.
Why don't you move the clothes to the floor? You have other options. I don't want to get them dirty.
Ryan, you have a desk. You have like a side table that you can fold your stuff on.
What's more work, sleeping on the floor or pushing you close to the floor?
Sleeping on the floor.
The floor is pretty comfy.
Yeah.
It's pretty comfy.
I particularly enjoy the floor when I'm drunk.
Are you drunk most of the time when you're doing your laundry?
More than a
After
bed.
midnight.
You have the option of a bed. You went,
Yeah,
nah.
I've come home sometimes after getting dropped off by my Uber, and then like coming in like super fucking drunk and being like, this floor, and I just like kind of like lay down. I'm like, I like this right. I don't want to, and I feel the bed, and the bed is not the same. I want to sleep on the floor, and then I wake up and my neck's all fucked up, and it's terrible.
Do you have carpet or do you have just like hardwood
He's got
floors?
carpet.
I got carpet.
Just wanna make sure.
So you're like, bed? Nah, fucking floor, bitch. Like, what?
To be fair,
He's got that Harry Potter.
That's crazy.
if you drink, anything will be comfortable. Like if you.
Yeah, but he's saying more comfortable than his bed.
What about the laziness?
It's a guilty pleasure of sleeping on the floor.
Ryan's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a better bed.
No, my bed's fine. I think my bed's
No, not fine enough.
comfy.
Maybe it conducts too much heat for Ryan.
You need a sleep number. Just 2 different profiles.
That's a
Be like,
lot.
all right, this is like a floor now.
Oh, this is my drunk sleeping mode.
Sleeping, normal sleeping.
Yeah. That's expensive.
I don't know.
Do you have? No, you don't have a fancy bed. You have the big foam bed thing.
That's a fancy bed.
I guess it is.
How fancy are we talking? It's not
Well, no,
electronic.
sleep number. Sleep number is pretty fancy.
That's expensive.
So these are all done in love hotels?
Josh is bringing it back.
Wow.
This cybersecurity extra, it's kind of on topic how Ryan's unplugging things. You notice in many of these incidents, these devices, these manufacturers do not provide the ability to turn off the device. It's almost they encourage you to keep it on 24/7.
Yeah.
Which he says is sacrificing security as a result.
Because they sell that information to other companies.
Out as like, hey, keep it on 24/7, just in case you're too lazy to roll out of bed to turn on the lights.
Fuck yeah.
Thank God you had your Google Home plugged in.
And the thing is, they make you sign papers that say, hey, we're gonna sign your information away, but because no one really reads like the terms and conditions, they just say yes. It's just, you're pretty much fucked as soon as like everything goes out, as soon as you buy it.
But I also say all of this like paranoid stuff about Google Home, but I mean I have a phone. Like everyone who's got a phone, like with Siri or anything, like, they're listening to it.
And honestly, like, if you want to see me watching Disney Plus and watching all Disney Channel movies,
by all means.
or watching Gordon Ramsay yell at people for like
more Disney Plus things.
Yeah, like
Disney Plus
not
Plus.
doing anything illegal. Like,
Like, man, this guy really likes Johnny Tsunami.
That's the only reason why I got Disney
It's a
Plus.
good movie.
This guy really likes Pup and Suds.
yeah, exactly. You come in, there's gonna be video essays playing, just like.
That's true.
Are they? At least I don't think any of us have like. Sorry for like I don't know if this is a diss, but like I don't think we have any lives that are like
That interesting.
worth like watching. You know what I mean?
But just talking about all the drugs you've been counting for the cartel in your room.
Hey, Google
Because you
Home.
count drugs, I guess.
Hey, Google Home, how many pounds in a kilo? Be like, cool.
Hey, ask Siri that right now.
Hey Siri.
I mean, I don't think
Siri's not available because
it's
I'm
on
on
airplane mode. Like, we're
She
smart
knows.
people.
Look.
Wow.
Damn it, we can't. I was trying to test it.
Whose makes a thing? Hey Siri. Oh shit! Oh,
Wow.
oh, I'm not responsible.
Now you gotta try it.
Oh, what am I saying?
Ask Siri how many. What was it?
Pounds in a kilo.
Yeah.
Hey Siri, how many pounds of weed in a what?
I didn't tell you.
Hey, it's legal in California.
Yeah, but not a fucking kilo. You can't possess a kilo.
What you doing with a kilo?
I don't know.
I don't know the laws here.
I don't know either.
Seems like Nelson just wants to smoke right
I
now.
believe you can only have an ounce or a pound.
But how many pounds are in a kilo? We don't know.
You never figured it
Sure, it's a lot of pounds in a kilo.
Actually, I think it's 2.2.